Right, we're back now, bitches. We're back. We are back. Right, so I've just dropped Remy off at school. I've got to go pick her up this afternoon. And then I'm picking up my brother. There's a lot of things that's going on today, so I won't be on live this afternoon. I'm spending time with family. My mental health worker said yesterday I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I do believe I'm doing good. I do. It's best to be positive. It's best to be positive rather than being negative. Right, let me have my match. And let's listen to some music, okay? Let's have the match and listen to some music.
When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody.
Alright, not this one, baby. I do love you too, but oh, love a matcha! I love it!
When the night is gone and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall.
Hi, Irish. You okay, darling?
Should crumble.
Some beds today, baby girls.
I won't cry. I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Drive, love, in 60. Come on, love. Get a matcha. Get a matcha, love. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand. Right, let's put our next one. Just a little bit longer. Please, 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 please. How long are you going to do? Now your daddy don't mind, and your mommy don't mind. We have another dance, yeah, just one more. Whoa. little bit lonely.
Please tell me you're going to. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Our next one. Come on. I love it.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
Darling, so it goes.
Take my hand.
These men are different kind of men, you know. You're never going to get these men ever again, honestly. You'll never. Ooh.
Put your hand on my shoulder, hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight, show me that you love me too. Put your hand next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me once, baby? Just a kiss goodnight, maybe. You and I will fall in love. You and I will fall in love. People say that love's a game you just can't win.
You know, I started off my day today fantastic, okay? I've got a matcha, I'm relaxed. I am relaxed. But I do feel like I could get myself into some trouble right now. You know, I get like this. I don't know why, what happens to me. It might be the ADHD. So I think I'm going to go buy a pack of six. I think I'm getting angry. I don't know why. I actually am. I don't know. I'm actually having a good morning. I don't know why I get like this. I need to calm myself down. I'm going to go buy a pack of fags. I think my anxiety gets the best of me. I don't know why. 1 minute. I need to get out of the car. I'm just going to go. I think I'm getting angry. I don't know. Oh, fine. I'm going to buy some cigs. Is there any cigs for sale in here? Yeah.
Probably.
Can I have some B&H silver with a lighter, please?
Look,
Thank you, darling. How does it smell of weed in here?
I don't know. I've not pissed myself.
No, not you. Yeah, love. Morning, darling. Yeah, B&H, love. Thank you. I'll have the smaller ones. Yeah. All right. I have to pay on my phone. Thank you, guys. Thanks, sweetheart. Right, I've just got myself a packet of fags. I don't want to get upset. I don't know why I'm angry now. I don't know if the matcha's infected me. I don't know. My mental health worker said yesterday I'm doing fantastic. So I think I'm just going to have a cig and relax. Sometimes what happens is, when I drop Ramiro off at school, right, I'm really happy, and then I can start getting like this. Yeah? So I'm happy. I can listen to music, and then for some reason something just ticks over me. Right? I feel really angry. Right, but I don't need to, because my brother gave me some money last night from the dog business. So I've been paid. Right? My brother I've done good this month. The business is coming back over. Right, listen to this. When I've got my teeth done and I've done my 3 interviews, I am taking back over. Whether other people say yeah or no or whatever, with my business, I've got a dog business. I have for quite some time, but since all this shit happened, my brother took over, and he's practically in charge of everything. Everything. So, what do I do now? What's the mental health worker said? She said, go to the park and stay there for quite some time. Do your 5 senses. Feel something, touch something, smell something. Do the 5 senses, actually. I'm going to do that now, actually. Just in case I don't want to get angry. So I'll just feel the bottle. Feel the plastic. Smell outside. Positive thoughts. Yeah, sorry. Right, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's where it is. Morning, Gracie. That's where it is. That's what I was going to say. That's what made me upset. Yeah, that's why I've just gone and got a pack of fags. Yeah, this is where it is. Yeah, Sharon, that's what I was talking about. Now listen to this. Sharon said in a live, and I don't know if you wanted to try and get us upset, Sharon, but I'm not going to kick off on here. I want you to know this. Just listen to this, Sharon, when I say this to you. Okay? Sharon, now you can't blame any of this on me. And I want to take you step by step, Sharon, what situation you're in now. Right, Sharon, you know if I run my mouth like this on the camera, yeah? And I say to you, I'm gonna come to your fucking house. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my God. You know if I turn around to somebody now and say to them, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm doing all this and doing all that, it doesn't really matter. You can ring the police, it amounts to nothing. You know why? The reality is the police and the prosecution and the jury, they like to see people on camera, right? They don't like no evidence. This can be evidence, but it's not good enough, especially in court. I need you to understand this as a criminal, as what I've been a criminal in my past. So I know how it works in court. This, we'll call it a level 5 because I'm behind the camera. Okay? Now let me take you step by step, Sharon, with when I come off this live, with what's going to be going down today. Now listen to this, Sharon. I take full responsibility for being on lives and funerals being played, or that's being played, or this is being played, right? And the police are going to watch them videos, yeah, of us doing that. And they're not going to arrest me, and they're not going to class it as harassment. Do you know why, Sharon? Because when we played the videos, what was on YouTube of your husband and the other husband, it was on YouTube, so it's a public thing. There's nothing the police can do about that. It's not harassment, it's not bullying, because it's on a public platform. You posted it on YouTube. Good morning to you. You posted it on YouTube yourself, okay? Now, if you watch back in them videos that night, Sharon, I wasn't saying anything nasty. And number 2, Sharon, guess what? It wasn't my platform. It was Warriors. But I'm taking full responsibility, right? You're not getting an apology. None of that. I'm just taking you through how you fucked up. Now, Sharon, you're the only one with money. Nobody else has got a bungalow, and nobody else has got money in the bank to take to court. And guess what? The police, they ain't interested about us people that are living in council houses. The prosecution ain't interested in somebody like me. Now let me break it down to you, Sharon, where you messed up. Now I just want you to hold that thought for a second. Hold that thought there for a second, Sharon, because I'm going to jog your memory. Yeah? And when I come off this live today, let's take a down memory lane. Yeah? So Sharon, this one's for you. So, Sharon, I see it like this. You went on camera a couple of months ago, on camera. Or you was off camera a couple of weeks ago. And you said lots of stuff about Sharon, lots of racist, lots of stuff about me that wasn't true. Disgraceful. It's absolutely made me feel really horrible about myself. It's kind of made me distressed, Sharon, to the point where I have had to show the viewers, you know, me and Warrior, the kind of woman you are, which is the only content that we could have got is what we could see from the funeral, Sharon. Now, Sharon, this is what I want to say to you. You fucked up again. These videos that I've got with what you were saying that you want my daughter dismembered. You can say you want me dismembered. Say things like that. But you said that you want my child to be dismembered. Now, Sharon, listen to this. You're also, again, being racist in them videos, right? And you're on camera saying all of this. Sharon, listen to this. The jury is going to love them videos. When I send these videos in today to the Lancaster police, I swear to God, I guarantee they take it seriously this time. Honestly. I guarantee they take it seriously this time, Sharon, because this was the push. Yeah, that you've done to yourself. Because Sharon, you are on camera saying all of this. And in a second, when I come off this live, I'm ringing Lancaster police. You can ring the police the other day, and do you know what? You can tell them that Keisha was speaking about your suicide. Do you know what the police will say? There's not one bad thing Keisha said on that video. She's telling the viewers, which she's allowed to do, that you attempted suicide because Keisha was there for it all. Did I put you down during that live, Sharon? Or was I being nice? And I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to go on my platform, Sharon, and spread awareness, Sharon, about what you've done on this platform, Sharon. This is the difference, Sharon. It's not classed as harassment and bullying. If you go look back into the video that me and Warrior did about you and about the suicide, Sharon, do you know what the police are going to say? Well, all that Keisha was getting at is the truth. You had to go around Jess because you put an object inside of you. She had no choice, Sharon. And you know it's the truth, Sharon. So, Sharon, would I rather you ring the police and say to the police, Lakeisha Black's just been on live with Warrior and she's telling everybody about my suicide that happened last year on live. Well, we can't arrest Lakeisha. Has she said any threats? No. Did she shout and scream? No. Well, what was she doing on the live? Well, she was just explaining last year of what's happened between Jessica Dawkins and Lauren Cooley and Sharon Maud. I didn't say anything bad. I didn't say I want your children dismembered, Sharon. Do you understand now, Sharon, where we're going? These videos that I've got, listen to this. I am taking you all the way to court for emotional distress on top of emotional damages. Okay? Do you know, like when you called Laura Buhat's children all that and she couldn't even come up and say anything to you? Yeah, she's wanted you in court. She's wanted to sue you for damages. But the reality is, she ain't getting nowhere. What I've got on you now, that's it. I don't really need to sit here and even keep going on about what you've done with the funeral, which I am going to be going into it today. And guess what, Sharon? I'm sorry, love, but I can't let the viewers believe that you're in a comfortable position with Jessica when in reality she's got no choice, Sharon, and you know it. It's blackmail, Sharon, what you've done to Jess. And unfortunately, like yesterday, Sharon, I want to tell you this. She's absolutely loving every second of rinsing you. Do you know yesterday, Sharon, when Jess was on the live and she's saying, oh, we're thinking about getting out of the country. And she's selling everything up. I hope you do sell everything up, right? And then after a year she leaves you with fuck all and you have to come back to England and get a council house. Oh, make sure you save your diamonds, love, because you might have to go cash converters. And to be honest, Sharon, I've heard you're on the crack. I've heard you're on the crack, Sharon. I've heard it through the grapevine that you're now on the subbies and the crack. And that's just what I've heard. Chilling around Jessica Dawkins. This is the kind of stuff. So, I have heard that's why you've been losing the plot recently. Because you can no longer get them subbies sent from Tammy. And I know, listen, do I have to get the video out today, Tammy? Of what Sharon was accusing you of. Okay, Tammy? So, Tammy, this is the thing. I'm sat on all the receipts, sweetheart. And I'm going to have to show the viewers today, Tammy, of how Sharon was your biggest drug dealer. Okay? Distributing drugs, wasn't she? For Jessica Dawkins. To bring to Tammy's house. So, Tammy, when you're talking about Mary Doughty being a drug dealer, a county line dealer, you need to remember, Tammy, that 70-year-old Sharon Maud is also, I've got the videos, we can post, I'm going to be playing them all today, Tammy. At the end of the day, you've had your drug dealing days as well. Okay? Sharon, you've played a part of that. You are bringing the drugs down for Jess. And I know you brought a lot of drugs back from Jamaica. So, if we're really going to go on about drug dealing and people doing drug dealing, we really need to get into what Sharon and Jessica Dawkins have said in these voice notes to me. Now, when Jessica and Sharon wanted me to turn against Tammy, and I wouldn't turn against Tammy because she had our back at that point, Sharon and Jess was on the phone convincing me that Jessica Dawkins had the drugs. Tammy wanted the drugs. She was desperate for the subbies. Absolutely desperate. Shaking at one point, Tammy was, for these subbies. She'd asked Jessica for Sharon to bring the subbies down for her. And Sharon did. She brought the subbies for Tammy. And Tammy ate them up. So at the end of the day, Tammy, when you're speaking about, people being on drugs and stuff like that and people drug dealing, just remember that you had a 70-year-old, running a county line for you, bringing drugs to your property. On top of that, Sharon, with this drug dealing that you've been doing, which I'm not being funny, you have admitted what Tammy asked for on these calls. Now, Jas, I want to go into a few things because do you know what I really sat down and thought last night when I listened to the live yesterday of you? I want to tell you this, Jas. So, I'm going to make sure a lot of people contact Sam Walker and make Sam Walker aware of what you've said about his child. Because I don't know why people are not speaking about this. How dare you tell people that Sam Walker is lying about one of his twins that are no longer here? How dare you in your community, Jessica Dawkins, question that? And when Katie Hardy is coming up yesterday to have a conversation with you, Jas, I want to break it down to you, babe. Katie Hardy, and I want to break this down to you in the best possible way, Jas, so you can remember what we've said on these calls, because I'm going to release them. So I want to break this down for you, Jas, which you could have listened to yesterday. Now, Katie knows that before I come on the scene, Katie Hardy knows, before Keisha Black come on the scene, the whole app was talking about Darren and Kate. If you go look at the videos on the app, before I come on the scene, the whole app was speaking about Darren and Kate. And Jessica Dawkins, it wasn't 4 years that I did an awareness on the Hardys. I haven't even known them for 4 years. So that was a lie. Now yesterday, because Kate Hardy wants to use me as a scapegoat, everybody else gets a pass. So if you go look at the FYP, go look at all the top creators, Luke the Judge, Pearl Price, Angie, every single one of them. They all had something to say about the Hardys way before I come on the scene. Now Katie has gone around last couple of months and made people believe that I had come for a dying child and that I'm the reason why this child had died when this child was on palliative care. Okay? And when we're talking about the gagging order, Tom, you need to get it right. She did not want me to speak, so she went to a solicitor and paid a couple of £100 to send me a letter to say if I continue speaking, she could potentially take me to civil court. But in reality, she couldn't take me to civil court because what I was saying online, if it was a crime and enough for her to take me to civil court, why didn't she take me? Do you know why she didn't take me? Because every awareness that I did on her was only the sole purpose of what they did online. So if I'm online like this now and you screen record me and that gets put on the FYP, all I did was get one of them videos off the FYP and ask a couple of questions. But yeah, you've got Luke the Judge that said way worse than what I've ever said on any of my awareness to do with Katie. Katie put the gagging order on me, so I didn't speak for a year. During this year that I didn't speak, which I could have spoke, but chose not to speak, I didn't do any more awarenesses on them. My awarenesses lasted like 6 months, which was the sole purpose of where is all this money gone. Now, Katie and Darren have used me as a scapegoat because they do not want to share any receipts. They do not want to show the viewers where all of that money went, because in fact, all that money went on the things that they said that they was going to buy but didn't buy. That's the truth. So now we're going to go into you, Jas, and how Katie yesterday, this is how dangerous Katie is. And we know she'll go up today because she's a nobody. She's absolutely one of them people that you think to yourself, I cannot wait for the real mum to come on here and have her fucking say and wipe the floor with that coke-headed bitch. On top of that, right, and I don't care if she goes in Lou's reviews today, let her. I want her to start, because the more she starts, the more I'm going to open my mouth and get the truth out there. Isn't it, Katie? So I really want you to start this time, babe. I want you to go in the boxes, because the more times you go in them boxes this time, I'm going to fire up and tell the viewers the truth. Jas, going back to you. Now, Jas, yesterday when Katie came in, she gave you a pass like how she gave everybody else a pass. And do you know what Katie said? Keisha got into Jess's head, so that's why Jess didn't want her on the panel. But Katie did an on a reverse on you yesterday, Jessica, and this is how dangerous Katie is. She's very twisted in the head. So because Katie wanted to get you back, Jess, because she knows what you've said. She hasn't heard it yet, but she knows you've said a lot of disgusting things about her and her family. Nothing to do with me. I've got voice notes, Jess, text messages with you messaging me about Katie and me. You showed me, please provide it. Because Katie, if you're going to use me as a scapegoat and let Jess get away with what she said about you and your family, then at least you need to hear this. I want Katie Hardy and Jessica Dawkins to show a receipt of me telling Jess not to have Katie on the panel. I want Jessica Dawkins to show me a receipt in a voice note of me saying anything about Katie. I want Jess to show any messages with me saying anything about Katie. And you know what, Katie? You're a fucking liar. She won't be able to provide it. So Jess, let me break it down to you how dangerous Katie is. Yesterday when she came into the live, what she wanted to do was, she knows, she doesn't know exactly what you've said, but she knows I've got these voice notes because people have said you need to release them, and I've said I'm not giving them. Fuck it, she's not getting them. I don't really care. Yeah, we'll go at Tammy's stuff at the end. So what Jess has done is, Jess has been messaging me with this whole Katie situation and saying, not me messaging her. I've never had a conversation with her over Katie. If she wanted to have Katie up, let her have Katie up. I could never tell her what to do. And that's why I'm confident to sit here and say she doesn't have any receipts on me saying anything to do with Katie, because that's a lie, Katie. So what they've done yesterday is, Katie knows full well that Jess didn't let her on the panel and has said all these disgusting things about her. She just hasn't heard it yet. Katie knows that Jessica said all that stuff about Sam Walker, right? So when she's gone up yesterday, Katie, she's gone up to speak about Sam, right? Now, Katie didn't expect Jess to switch, but Jess doesn't like Katie. Katie's one of them people that she thinks that when I've fallen out with somebody, she'll go in there and they'll like her and they'll listen to her. They don't give a fuck about you, babe. They're not interested, love. That's why you was axed out there yesterday and axed out that person. They're not interested, babe. They're sick of hearing your lies, okay? So, on top of that, she gave Jess a pass yesterday and went, Jess, don't worry. It was all Keisha in your head telling you what to say about me. And I thought, oh, really, Katie? Really? So, what happened was, Katie was wanted to go up there basically to make Jess know that she shouldn't have said this stuff about Sam, which was the truth. But in reality, she was trying to make it more difficult for Jess by making this a big scene. Yeah, that's what Katie was doing yesterday. And then Katie wanted to use me as a scapegoat to make Jess feel comfortable, to say, don't you worry, Jess, it was Keisha that told you not to have me on the panel. It was Keisha that told you to say all that stuff. No, it wasn't, Katie. You show me a fucking receipt of me saying any of this to Jess. I can show you plenty of her slagging you off and saying, I'm not going to have that vile bitch in here. I know what she's done to her kid. She said the most vilest stuff I would never even come out of my mouth. So when you're saying yesterday, Katie, and trying to think that you were going to get Jess on side and she flung you out of the fucking platform, I thought, yeah, that's what you get for trying to use people as a scapegoat and want me to be the face of everything. You're absolutely disgusting and you need to get a life. You need to get a life. You need to stop monetizing off other people's kids. It's weird. Imagine you leaving that man and getting with another man. I'm scared for the kids. I'm going to tell everybody what you are, Katie. Katie Hardy, before I come on this platform, thousands of people had a lot to say about you and Darren. You don't have no energy for that. You don't have no energy for that. You're a horrible person. You're a spiteful, evil, jealous cow. And at the end of the day, the truth is, you will never show any of them receipts. And you will forever use me as a scapegoat out of thousands of people and made people believe that I was to do with a child dying when the child was already on palliative care. You already had a funeral set up for the child. You disgusting human being, using that child for money and currency. Using my name to gain money off a child that's no longer here, Katie. You're absolutely disgusting. God bless Sam, the mother. I won't even want, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say it. Stop using me as a scapegoat and start telling the truth. That you lot was mashed off your brains, getting screen recorded on your lives, with your child on the lives 24/7, hours for hours and ends, not being able to say yes or no, and viewers having dictating on what's going on in the child's life. You had social services in way before I even come on the scene. Don't you ever try to use me as a scapegoat, Katie. I don't care whose panel you go up to now. Nobody likes you. Nobody, everyone's sick of you. You lied and said that I was the reason why a dying child died. And then any given chance you can get when I rise up, you quicker come in the box to try and bring me back down. You're a sicko. Lakeisha trolled me. You trolled your fucking self by being drunk and off your heads and getting screen recorded by other people and getting put all over the app. Lakeisha Black did not ruin your name, Casey. You ruined your own name, and so did Darren. You went downhill when he was in the hospital. Nothing to do with me. All of them fucking screen recordings are way before I come on the scenes. You're already getting fucking murked by people. People had a lot more to say about you before I come on the scenes. Go look at the videos. Go look at the dates, but you don't want to speak about that though, do you? Use Lakeisha as a scapegoat. You're a sick, twisted, bitter, horrible woman. And that is why, Katie, you're in the position you're in, and you will be for the rest of your life. You horrible, venomous woman, saying that you can't have your business and that to do because of me. No, love, your reputation was down the drain already. You'll make money off anything. You'll make money off having a shit. You're a scumbags. You'll make profit off anything. You're scumbags. Anything you can get your hands on that's to do with money, you are scumbags. And that's all I've got to say. I am a well better woman than you will ever be. And because I didn't give Katie Hardy an apology and everybody else did, she come for me. I was used as scapegoat. Let her go up today and show videos of what I said and what? You silly little small bitch. And what? Fucking do something about it. I did awarenesses on you because I believed that you was using your child for financial gain, your stepchild. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's not a crime if you're going to be on social media and others are going to screen record you. I'm allowed to have a say, just like how you're allowed to go up and have your opinion. Don't use me as a scapegoat when thousands of people already screen recorded your lives and posted them off on the FYP. Nothing to do with Lakeisha Black. I'd love you to come to my face and say imagine you saying this to Sam. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare. Let's not forget about Darren. Darren having his little girlfriend. You're having seconds. You're seconds, love. He left you and got with somebody else. She came online and told everybody you're an embarrassment. We feel sorry for you. We laugh at you. We absolutely pity you. Katie, we laugh at you because you are the biggest joke in Liverpool. Lakeisha Black didn't ruin your name. You ruined your own name, love. Go on any lives and say whatever you want to say about me. Go on any lives and say whatever you want to say about me. I have never used my kid for currency. I have never been drunk on these platforms. I have never been coked out my head. Look at how desperate you are, Katie, when you're listening to the music. Darren wants fuck all to do with you. Wants fuck can't stand you. Can't fucking stand you. Go sit online, Katie, and cry to the viewers. Yeah, because I didn't screen record that live. I didn't put yous up on that live. Other people did. But you didn't mention them though, did you? Nah. Fuck off, you scratter. And leave me alone. Stop trying to bully me. Stop trying to incite hate against me because you're a nobody, Kate. Go on to Pearl Price's life, I couldn't care. Go on to that person's life. Look at you in life. Look what you've done. Look what you've left with. Look what your name's left with. You can lie about me. At least my names are not drilled in like that with to do with kids. Do what you want. Say that I trolled a family. Everybody knows that I did. I wasn't the reason why your child's passed. You sound nuts. 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 Because you are. Why do you think I don't really say anything about Darren? Because he ain't as nuts as you. Yeah, he's done whatever he's done on the videos, and that's for him to deal with for the rest of his life. It's the people that you chill, the people that you're around. Darren wouldn't be probably like that if he weren't around you. That's why we've never really said anything about him, because I don't believe Darren would have been like that. If he's mentally like that when it comes to money and stuff, Katie, because of you. Because of you. Honestly, the man was speaking about God and you were shutting him up because everything has to be about you. The guy couldn't even have an awakening with God because everything has to be about you, Casey. He couldn't even sit on the live with his viewers and have a conversation about how God come to him because everything had to revolve around you. Your own man crying out for help, and there's you shutting him down. So yeah, if you want to get the truth out, get the truth out. And Jess, I don't mind releasing all of these because I can prove I've never said anything about Casey to you. I'm not going to have you both using me as a scapegoat, going up there yesterday and saying, oh, yeah, we know it will Keisha. I'm sorry, Katie, I've got the evidence to show. She was absolutely vile about you. I didn't have to say one thing. She was messaging me, I'm not going to let her up here. She's vile, she's this, she's that. And everything that you were saying on the phone as well, Jess, please, man up. Man the fuck up, because I've got the receipts. You haven't got one receipt to say Lakeisha's ever said this about Katie, because you know it's a lie. She won't be able to prove that. So you need to, when you're going to say things, you need to make sure you come in with the receipts, because I've got all the receipts to prove that she's always mentioned Katie. And even when she's mentioned Katie, I haven't said anything in the messages. I refuse to speak about Katie in the messages. Anybody that slagged her off, I refuse to speak. So when you're saying that, Katie, to Jess yesterday to the viewers and saying, oh, it was Lakeisha that got Jess to twist. No, it wasn't. It was Jess that were wanting me to twist. It was Jess that were wanting me to go up and say all these things that I didn't venture up saying. It was her that was sending voice notes and being on the phone with us saying the most vilest stuff of why she didn't want you on the live. Because of what you've done, what she believes you've done to the child. This is Jess on the phone. Let's remember that, Jess. I can get all the receipts out. You show me one receipt, Jess, of me slagging Katie off in a voice note. You show me one receipt, Jess, today. Yeah? Pull them out of me saying something nasty about Katie in a voice note. You show me one message on WhatsApp where I've said something nasty about Katie. Lies, Katie. Stop using me as a scapegoat when these people have been absolutely vile about you because you want to go get platformed on their platform. You're a weirdo, Katie. You're a weirdo. You know for a fact, you've heard plenty of times that the woman don't like you. But yeah, you wanted to go up there yesterday and blame everything on Keisha so you could go up on Jess's panel because you thought you were going to slander me and you thought Jess was going to help you, but she slung you off. How embarrassing did you feel yesterday, Katie? Thought you were going to go up there yesterday, use me as a scapegoat, thought Jess was going to go on the side with you and she flung you out. Now, Jess, show these receipts. You're going to say this on your panel and you're going to... Listen, Jess. Jess, I thought you want a pussy. I thought you owned your shit, love. Using me like that yesterday. To Katie, and you couldn't even be honest and say, well, do you know what? Keisha's never really said anything on the phone. I have said a few stuff. And you could have even turned around and said, I was only seeing if she would have said stuff about Katie. I was just playing with Keisha to see if she... You could have blended it like that. But you sat there, Jess, and really sat there all over Katie Hardy and said, oh yeah, it was Keisha that told me to say all this. This is why I didn't have you on. Come on, Jess. Come on. I thought you had a backbone. Jess, you know me. You said to me that day, Keisha, why did you help me that day? And I said to you, because I'm down the line, I'm real. If it's real, it's real. Yeah? If the person hasn't done it, they haven't done it. I don't need to add any extra. Why was you that much of a pussy yesterday that when Katie's come up, yeah, and gave you that free pass, why did you take it? Why didn't you just turn around to her and tell the truth? Exactly how you thought of her, why you didn't like her, and why you did not want to platform her. Why did you use me as a scapegoat? and turn around and say, oh yeah, it was because Lakeisha was putting all this in my ear. Come on, Jess. I thought you was this big bad gal. I thought you was this big bad gal. And this is what we're doing now, really. I thought that you took over your app, your side, and you're out here with Chess telling the truth. Come on. I can sit here and say, you ain't got one receipt of me saying anything about Katie. I can say it, Jess. Because I know for a fact you'll pull all your receipts out. I'm confident, Jess. I'm confident, Jess. So please, Jess, today, yeah? Come on. Come on, love. Get a backbone and start telling the truth. If you can't go up onto your panel today and say, you know what, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. You know what reality is? She came up yesterday. She tried to give me that pass, yeah? Which Katie did try to give you the pass yesterday. You know for a fact I've never said anything to you to do with Katie. You know for a fact. Only thing you've done is basically get on the phone with me and basically as a friend you've only turned around to me and said, yeah, you've said nasty stuff about the situation, which I'm not going to be playing them voice notes, but you need to be honest, yeah? Because I will play the voice notes and that will damage you, yeah? And on top of what you've said about Sam, let's remember what you're saying about a child in these voice notes. Way worse than what's been put on the app about fucking me. Yeah, we'll have you cancelled in 0.5 seconds, Jess. Try me. Fucking try me. So, you've got two options. You can go up there today and tell the truth that when it comes to the Katie situation, which is the truth, and I can put my hand on the Bible, you've only ever messaged me and said, Katie tried to come into the live today, and I told, I don't want her in here. That's what you said to me, Jess, not me saying that to you. I've never texted you and said, why the fuck did you have Katie in your life? Please don't have Katie in your life. Don't let her come. I've never said that. I've never gave you that option. You can't show a receipt in that, but I can show plenty of receipts of you saying, Katie's coming to the live, I didn't want to let her in. I hadn't told you that. So why couldn't you be woman enough yesterday to say to Katie to her face, I'm sorry, Katie, I'm not allowing you to say them lies, when it was me that were telling Keisha that I didn't want you, I have you in here. And then you could have told Katie the truth, Jess, of why you didn't want her in there. You could have told her the truth. You could have told her the truth. Why not tell the truth and say, well, do you know what, Katie, actually, before Keisha even come on the scene, this is the reason why I didn't want you in there. These are the reason what I spoke to Keisha about. This is what I said to Sharon. This is what I said to the other person why I didn't want you on the panel. Why be fake? I thought you was a real fucking bitch. You're on them panels, yeah? Talking the hardest, acting the hardest, but you can't be real. You can't turn around and say, well, do you know what, Katie? The reason why I didn't like you was because of this and this. I had these thoughts way before Keisha come on the scene. I haven't been influenced by Lakeisha because I've got no receipts and I've never had a conversation with Lakeisha. Why lie? Why the fuck lie? Nah, that showed me yesterday, yeah? You're a pussy. You see me on my panel, Jess? I can be real. I'm not a pussy. Yeah, I'll say it how it is. This is the difference, Jess. If it's real, yeah, I'm gonna be real. If it's not real, it's not real. Okay? This is what you have to do on your panel. Sometimes you have to just think, fuck it. I have to tell the truth. What's the point in having a panel? What's the point in being transparent if you can't go up there and own it yourself? If you can't go up there and say, well, do you know what? These were my own thoughts and feelings, nothing to do with Lakeisha. How could a grown-ass woman use me as a skit? Come on. Are we in school? Are you really that much of a pussy that you're scared of Katie Hardy to tell her the truth? You would use me as a scapegoat and you know for a fact you've got no evidence. Jess, that showed me yesterday who you was. And that were enough. Because it showed that you are a pussy. And you haven't got control over your mindset or your panel. You haven't got the control. Because if you did, you would have said, yeah, love, what the fuck are you talking about? I already was watching you like way before Keisha come on the scenes. And do you know what? In fact, actually, I didn't like you. This is what I had to say about you. But you didn't say that yesterday. And I thought, you know what? You ain't real. You ain't real. You ain't in this for doing. You ain't getting gifts for being real. You ain't being real on the block. You can't be real. You have to be fake. And if this is what you have to do, yeah, to keep friends, do you know what happens? Do you know what, Jess, what I admired about you? Do you know what I admired about you? That I actually believe you didn't give a fuck and you just told the truth. That's what I admired about you. You just didn't give a fuck. But yesterday, listening to you on them lives yesterday, not any other point, yeah? Whatever, you're telling the truth. Because you've never heard me on the live like this telling you you're not telling the truth. I've never done this to you before. But I'm that shocked that you used me as a scapegoat yesterday. Good morning, Chalky. I can't believe it, Jess. Honestly. So, it shows me now that in your mindset, when you're on that panel now, they're in your panel. They're in your panel, Jess. Because I can come on my panel now in the kingdom and be 100% honest with how I feel. No fucks given. They don't like me, they're going to have to block me. They don't want to sit with me, they won't come in here anymore. People like you, Jess, because we believe that you're honest. That you're just able to say it how it is. No, but I need to get off the phone now anyway, because I need to ring Lancaster Police. So, if she's got any balls today, yeah? She's got any balls or anything in her today, yeah? She'll tell the truth. Telling the truth will set you free. Telling the truth will set you free. But I've got something to do now, yeah? I couldn't give a fuck who comes on a panel and chats me. Let them. I don't care what gets said about me, yeah? Do you know why? Because they would never say it to my face. I'm not going to have people lying on me though. Absolutely disgusted with you, Jess. Couldn't even tell me, couldn't even go on your panel. And it's like you're saying, "Are you darling? Hello, my baby. Hello, gorgeous." You know, if you're ever away, I'll look after him, you know. Hello, my baby. Hello. Hello. Hello, darling. Oh my God, I know. Come here. Get your bub over here. I know, darling. Auntie Keisha will look after you. Yes, she will. Yes, she will. Oh, he's so gorgeous. He's so giddy. I'll see you soon, darling. Oh, it's my neighbour's dog. He's a little sausage dog. See you, babes. See, I've only got 2 dogs, right? Shall I show you my new patio? I haven't showed none of you yet, have I? See? Because I'm not one of them people. I don't like to flaunt my stuff, okay? I'm not a flaunter, okay? Not a flaunter. But, right, wait a second. I can't show too much, okay? Wait a minute, right, this is my new garden, okay? I'm really happy with it. So, right, wait a second. Right, and I'll show you my new gating. Right, this is all my garden. Yeah. Obviously my grass needs doing. Yeah. These are my gates. These are my new gates. Yeah, I got a new lock on it. Right, this is my grass. And this is all of my new flooring. I can't show you what's there because my bins are there, but I can't show you the other side because, yeah, there's something there that I don't want you to see. I can't show you that because it'll be giving too much away. It's absolutely gorgeous though. I'm going to shut my gate now. I'm going to go up now. Right, guys, I've got to go ring the police, okay? I've got to go on the phone to the Lancaster Police because Sharon Maud said that she wants to disembowel our children. And do you know what, right? Lose reviews. Do you know, yesterday, she did all that stuff because she's absolutely obsessed with Jenny's Fanny. She didn't speak about what Sharon said about kids or anything like that. Do you see what I mean? Well, that's why she's not. Yeah, anyways, don't matter anyways. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but yeah. Love you guys. I'll see you in about 2 hours. Oh, we'll be on Geraldine's, actually. Yeah, we'll be on Geraldine's. Everybody make sure you're supporting Geraldine, okay? This afternoon. Comments, like, shares, lots of love.